told you it's a feeling I remember too. It's how I feel when I see you. And we just let me go.
Welcome everyone to Onslaught here from the Legacy Wrestling Academy, second edition of Onslaught. We're not too far away from our opening contest. And now to Blair Willow in the ring.
Amazing. Your first match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
Michael Thompson and Cash go with you for this one, and we are going to be heading over the Nullarbor a little bit here. We're going over the border because making the 8-hour journey from Adelaide to Melbourne for this one here, Cash. Just Twister J, Matty James, hello to you.
Hello to you too, Tomo. I am so excited for this Onslaught 2 card. It is going to be absolutely electric, and this is just a small taste of what's to come. Matty James.
South Australia, it is the Nightmare Twister J and Matty James.
This is just a small taste of what's to come. Twister J and Matty James, SA staples in their industry, just coming over the border here to show what they've got here on Onslaught 2.
They do indeed, and the last time we saw Twister J in a Malice ring, he got the job done over Black D'Angelo a couple months back, and that was a brutal no-holds-barred contest, that was. So Twister J back in, and Matty James, well, she made a little appearance in that match. They've got a very interesting opposition tonight here at Onslaught.
I think they're the coolest people to ever do exist. It's Sanctuary. Of course, the grease ball that is coming through now. Khan Kruger and Nate Clinton. Of course, Nate Clinton in Onslaught 1.
The Devil Down Under, Khan Kruger and Nate Clinton.
Getting a shock victory over Chuck Norris.
Sanctuary.
So you cannot count them out. They are definitely the factor here today. Can they pull over this tag team win and climb up those rankings, Tomo?
That is indeed right. Of course, Khan Kruger competed at last rights against Josh Redfield, albeit in a losing effort. Tried everything. He tried to use the bat. Nate Clinton got involved on numerous occasions, but Josh Redfield, through his resilience, was able to get the job done. So Khan Kruger would like to bounce back in a big way, but it was a big showing from Khan Kruger at last rights only a couple of weeks ago.
Absolutely. So much to be played for here so far. So much anticipation here in your opening match for Onslaught 2.
Hang on a minute.
Oh wait, what?
Just wait up. You shut up, you Namekian-looking dickhead. Right. Just quickly, for those that don't know, my name is James Marshall. I'm not here to take anything away from this match that's about to happen. Shut up, idiot. However, I am the general manager of Malice. So, I can make decisions when I want, how I want. Now, I don't know how many of you pay attention to the social media pages. You see, our talent, they like to, they like to promote these shows in their own little way. They record these nice videos for you. Here's the thing. Listen here. Diesel. That's Diesel. He was a ref here once. Never again. The point of this is, you two, I don't like either of you, but you two thought it was funny to call out my name in your little promotional video. Oh, you want to know? Okay, yeah, you want to know who you've got round 1 Malice Tag Team Classic. That's for me to know and used to shut up, and when you find out, you can keep shutting up. With that being said, I don't appreciate your smart-ass attitude. So, because I can, we're going to make this match a little bit more interesting. As much as I hate South Australia, especially you two, are you ready? Get back in your corner. If you want a job, you'll get back in your corner. Currently, Sanctuary are part of the Malice Tag Team Classic. However, if you lose this match, Twisted J and Matty James will be taking your spot. Have fun!
That's huge from the GM of Malice, James Marshall, calling out the Sanctuary. And well, the Sanctuary, there's no love lost between them and James Marshall. I mean, Karen Kruger, James Marshall, they go way back, nearly a decade, those two, but that's huge ramifications. So if the Sanctuary do not get the win against Twisted J and Matty James in this match, then Twisted J and Matty James will be part of the Malice Tag Team Classic, and the Sanctuary, who want to go for gold here at Malice, they're not going to get that golden opportunity, Cash.
Again, an 1,000 IQ play there from Marshall, keeping Sanctuary on their toes, but it looks like we're getting an impromptu start here tonight.
We are indeed. Double side effect there from both Twisted J and Matty James, and it's going to be Matty James and Karen Kruger to start things off in this match.
Love to see it though. Big fans of Sanctuary, but you got to keep on your toes in this match, especially here in the Malice ring. Looks like we're getting underway, and it looks like Matty James with the first strikes here to Karen Kruger.
She is indeed Matty James. Still very young in her evolution as a pro wrestler, but is under the tutelage of someone like Twisted J, takes Karen Kruger down to start things off. And this is a golden opportunity now for Twisted J and Matty James to get the victory and then celebrate driving 8 hours back over to South Australia, knowing that they'll be part of the Malice Tag Team Classic in the near future.
Absolutely, definitely something to play for here, and maybe puts a bit of pep in their step for Twisted J and Matty James. But Twisted J now in control after that tag made, and just ripping out the spine of Karen Kruger, really just playing on that back.
He is indeed, and of course Karen Kruger has had a couple of issues in the past with his back. Twisted J, who's really been part of Malice since almost the outset. As I mentioned, defeated Blake D'Angelo back in March of this year. Tagging now to Matty James, who also made a bit of a cameo appearance in that match. He was also part of the Supremacy Rumble back in November of last year too, to crown the first ever MWF champion, as Matty James goes into a quick cover and only a 2 count there.
Karen Kruger, early shoulder up here, but it's looking like the momentum's slowly starting to fade away from them. I love seeing this Sanctuary play this part though. They're so good at exploiting the weaknesses. Lull them into a false sense of security. I say that as a thunderous slap there from Matty James crushes the torso of Sanctuary. But they're known to just get those opponents where the opponent thinks they're the strongest and exploit that to their advantage. That's the bonus of Sanctuary. That's where they're strongest.
Exactly right. Of course, they've won few matches here at Malice of both Karen Kruger and Nathaniel Clinton as singles competitors, also as a tag team tandem. And Twisted J back in the middle of the ring now, going to go for potentially a neck breaker. Thought about it. It starts to drop the elbow into the back of the neck of Karen Kruger, and Nathaniel Clinton inserts himself into the match for the first time, albeit on the outside.
That's just clever stuff there from Nate Clinton. You've got to be aware where you are in the ring, and Twisted J learns that the hard way as Karen Kruger now tries to assert his control.
As indeed, and Nathaniel Clinton will come into the ring for the very first time in this match. Nice drop there from Nate Clinton. Taking out, or trying to take out Twisted J. Twisted J had other ideas, and again, the numbers game is getting the better of them. And again, for those watching interstate, the Sanctuary have been together for about 2 years now. These two have worked really hard together as a tag team in numerous promotions at really making a real footprint here at Malice as Karen Kruger enters the ring again.
Absolutely, you can just tell their technical syncrasy. They know how to work off each other, they know when to tag, and they know when to make big power plays, and that's just the strengths of Sanctuary. Again, knowing your exploits of your opponents and using that to your advantage here tonight.
Karen Kruger got a couple small wins going their way at the moment. Tagging now for Nate Clinton. snapmare there from Nate Clinton. And again, this is the tag team offense, beautifully executed here by the Sanctuary.
Oh my goodness gracious me, you cannot count Sanctuary out. They're just too powerful together, but a shoulder up there from Twisted J. Huge's punch. Clinton on top.
And how much motivation now, Cash, do you think the Sanctuary have, knowing that this is now a do-or-die clash for them because of what James Marshall did earlier in the night by saying to them, you lose and you're out, but you win and you stay in.
This is absolutely what I love about Marshall. This is 100% going to put a fire under Sanctuary's legs, but it looks like it's not going to be enough for Twisted J. Goes for the quick cover.
This could be it here. Nathaniel Clinton kicks out at 2.
Just the 2 count. Clinton, always a sweaty competitor.
Yeah.
Just managing to grease his way out of that one.
To think these guys went from being a cult to a bunch of street thugs.
Doesn't quite go through though.
Yeah, there was something weird about the Sanctuary. It's Khan Kruger again trying to insert himself into this one.
That's
the referee just being blindsided there.
Huge clubbing punches there from Twisted J. He's going through another. Clinton manages to catch that one. Now he pushes him away into the sternum. Looks like now he's going to wrap him around the ropes. Incredible technique, incredible intelligence there from Nate Clinton. He is such a smart competitor.
Absolutely. And of course, referee AJ Simo doing a fantastic job. Also, one of the trainees here at the Legacy Wrestling Academy, and building his rapport very up nicely, not only the superstars, but also his fellow trainers too. So a tough task for AJ Simo to get involved in this one. Nice sidewalk slam there from Nate Clinton to Twisted J.
Twisted J desperate for a tag here now, but Khan Kruger's not going to let it happen. Leg drop there from Khan Kruger.
Recover here now from Kruger and still cannot put down Twisted J. And the team from SA will continue to be in this match. What the hell's Nate Clinton doing? He's got Khan Kruger's bat.
That is incredible.
The traditional bat of Khan Kruger is in the hands of Nate Clinton. And he's got evil intentions, I'd say, with that bat in hand.
He just needs to slide it over to get this W, but Twisted J managing to elbow his way back out, but a quick knee to the torso of Twisted J manages to let that happen. Now, huge clothesline to the turnbuckle, and he's going to swing him across into the neck breaker, but it's reversed there by Twisted J.
Twisted J read that nicely like a book and kicking Khan Kruger in the back of the head, and here comes Matty James again, the X Factor in this one. Matty James inserting herself into this match. Third appearance for Matty James, albeit second appearance match-wise for Matty James. Nice DDT there on Nate Clinton.
You're telling me this lady's a rookie? She's doing an incredible job so far. Letting her press known, and a huge slam there leaves Khan Kruger vulnerable for a quick cover.
This could be it here. Nate Clinton says no.
Grabbing her by the hair, incredible technique.
Oh, dropped her on the head with a DDT to Nate Clinton.
He is such a smart competitor. No matter what you need to do, he'll do it. Anything for that big fat W.
Clinton's got that. What's he got in that? Oh, he's got his club. Matty James, no fear. No fear in Matty James.
It's a tug of war at this point. Both trying to go for the crowbar. Nate Clinton losing it, but a spear!
Miscommunication there by Twisted J and Matty James. And the crowbar that came into play there by Nate Clinton.
Oh!
Kruger's bat being used to the midsection.
And it looks like Sanctuary will capitalize on this opportunity.
Drops down Twisted J and into the cover, and the Sanctuary retain their spot in the Malice Tag Team Classic, albeit just.
Just the intelligence of Sanctuary in that match, their ring awareness. Their ring awareness is on point. If there's a tag team favorite for these inaugural tag team championships, I would be looking in the way of Sanctuary moving forward.
But the question is, Cash, we actually have no idea who the Sanctuary will be facing in round one of the Malice Tag Team Classic. James Marshall is doing everything he can to keep that under his hats. He doesn't even wear hats.
No, he's a very hatless man, but it looks like Sanctuary, no matter who's going to come over here, will have a few plans up their very sweaty sleeves.
Absolutely. Well, Well, coming up next here at Onslaught 2, it is Blake D'Angelo and Sam Huxley. Of course, we mentioned Blake D'Angelo earlier. He took on Twisted J, albeit in a losing effort a couple months back at Malice. He's now back inside the Malice ring tonight, and he takes on Sam Skills Huxley. No fear in that one, but a huge win for the Sanctuary to start things off. Of course, that match is not the only one that's happening. We see the return of Tom Barrett tonight to Pro Wrestling. He takes on the man he took out of last night only a few weeks ago in Jackson Shepherd in what was a shocking display. And of course, our main event tonight is EBO and Nova Nicholls.
Such an extensive and exciting show to come up. Still more to come. Coming through.
So we hand it back now to the beautiful Blair Willow for the next match.
The following match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Blake D'Angelo's been going through a bit of I feel a personality disorder as of late. Like, he's either the juggalo or he pretends to be his old self, which is Valido. I don't know what has gotten into Blake D'Angelo, but he's been acting very strange. I've gone back and watched a couple of the past Malice shows too, where he just looks in all sort. What the hell's he?
From Capital Victoria, residing in Glenroy, the slugger of professional wrestling, the baseball brawler, representing the Pakenham Pumas Baseball Club, Blake D'Angelo!
That is the stupidest outfit I've ever seen worn to a wrestling ring.
What the hell's he?
What a nutcase. You were talking before he's got an identity crisis. That's not an identity crisis. He's got no identity at all. It's the stupidest identity I could think of.
I don't know what's got into Blake D'Angelo in that.
But I think that's going to make it easier for this man to make quick work of Blake D'Angelo. It's Sam Huxley.
The man who showed no fear in pro wrestling and has really shown why he is the madman in the sky, Sam Huxley.
From Elton, Victoria, representing young, dumb, and reckless, he is the madman of the sky, Sam Skittles Huxley!
Because Sam Huxley looking to hopefully climb the rungs here at Malice to get an opportunity at the MWF Championship. He's impressed a few people over the last couple of months in Malice, but I'm still in shock about what the hell Blake D'Angelo's wearing.
That is a fashion crime by all standards of the word, but it's interesting to see how this high-flying technique of Skittles will claw with the batting technique of Blake D'Angelo. Maybe he's going to hit a home run here and we're not seeing it.
Well, we are in the home of we are in Pakenham. He is wearing a Pakenham Pumas baseball club top, but
he's making a mockery of this beautiful sport we're in, Tomo.
yeah,
Goodness gracious me, he doesn't even know what sport he's in.
he doesn't even know probably where he is right now.
He's just, I don't think he wants to go in the ring. I think he's just trying to get his batters up. This is outrageous stuff we're seeing here.
He's definitely not a pitcher, that's for sure. He's definitely a shortstop.
Oh, he's 100% not getting any balls, but Skittles and Blake D'Angelo squaring up, but D'Angelo dodging out of the way for that one.
Get back in here!
He's in no rush to take on Sam Huxley in this match. And just continually to frustrate Skittles.
Crowd ramping up. They want to see some action. I want to see some action. I want to see some heads being torn off. And finally we get underway. D'Angelo with the early lead in this technical wrestling opening.
Well, with the hat coming off, you know what they call that in baseball? They call that benches clearing. And finally the bench has been cleared for Blake D'Angelo.
I think the bench in his brain is definitely being cleared with the way he's wrestling in baseball tights. Definitely not a crowd, the sight the crowd want to see, but Early lead here from Skittles. Just driving into the corner. D'Angelo manages to reverse.
I mean, I still have my old baseball stuff, but that's the last thing I would do is wanting to, compete, whether it's in running or in wrestling, in my baseball gear. I don't know what Blake D'Angelo was thinking when he decided to bring that gear to work today.
He's got the TNs on as well, Tomo. This is very, very impractical.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, at least he's kept the cleats at home, though.
Very true. Spikes could be a factor, though. We would love to see that, but Blake D'Angelo now just working the arm. Skittles manages to reverse. He goes for the clothesline. Dodges out.
Did well there, Skittles. And Skittles on top in this one. Huxley off the Hurricanrana the first time, off the Hurricanrana the second time. And now Huxley trying to get a bit of a leg up here on Blake. D'Angelo spins him inside out with the spinning DDT. And the madman in disguise is making light work of Blake D'Angelo in the early going to this match, Cash.
No matter what you think of his goody two-shoes attitude, he can certainly go flying, and that's the power of Skittles. It's that high-risk, high-reward technique. Goes miles when it finally lands.
No fear in the eyes of Skittles, trying to go for a tope suicida, and I don't know if he caught himself or not, but Blake D'Angelo read that nicely in the end. Knew that Skittles was coming full bolt.
Knew it wasn't going to hit the strike zone there. Blake D'Angelo now in charge. Tries to go for the punch. Does so. Back of the head clothesline, and it looks like Blake D'Angelo is looking on top here tonight.
He is indeed. It's Blake D'Angelo now taking off the baseball gloves. We've been told to shush here, Cash. Oh, jeez, a double axe handle to the back of the neck.
Wow, we batter up. And Blake D'Angelo gets his first base hit of the night. A few punches to Skittles' head. And it looks like Sam Huxley is in a world of trouble here so far.
Nice right hand there by Blake D'Angelo, and now the baseball top comes off. Now he means business, and this is the Blake D'Angelo that we know, Cash.
Absolutely, Blake D'Angelo. So aggressive, and this is what we want to see. He used to be so cool. He wanted to win, Tomo, and now I don't know what he wants. I don't think he knows what he wants. And a backward splash into the corner.
Nice hip there from Blake D'Angelo, and this could be very problematic here for Skittles Huxley. It is. It's Blake D'Angelo spikes him down. Quick cover here by D'Angelo, trying to get the quick pin on the madman of the skies and Sam Huxley, and only a 2 counts.
That was good work there from D'Angelo. Finally, we get to see him in a bit of action as he gets his top off and he gets that hairy chest out. Looks like he's going to go high here, taking a page out of Skittles' book. Goes for the double axe handle. Does so to Lance.
Drops him on the top of his head.
And the clubber certainly lives up to his name.
Nothing. He wanted D'Angelo. He gets slugged.
And he gets slugged out of the park there by a double axe handle from the second row.
Because our referee in charge in this match is EJ Orome. He's done a fantastic job so far containing these two men. Nothing untowards just yet, but a nice hit to the midsection there by Blake D'Angelo on Skittles Huxley.
Getting wind up here now. Gonna see some aggressive tactics here from D'Angelo. Goes for the Irish whip. Just reverses. Skittle now on top. Bounces through the ropes. Manages to escape that trouble.
Goes through. Tope suicida though by Skittles.
Wow.
He read that nicely there, Cash.
Read him like a book, and that is the tactics of Skittles. He knows when to strike and when to use those big moves, as we just saw there.
You saw Blake D'Angelo, he rolled out of the ring thinking that he was going to get a quick respite there, but Skittles knew exactly what Blake D'Angelo was going to do in that situation. He knew he was going to roll out of the ring and say, you know what, this is my perfect opportunity, because when he turns around, he's going to cop a bit of a tope suicida from me.
Absolutely. Got to give it to him. He knows what he's doing here, but Blake D'Angelo, he might not know where he is, but he knows how to wrestle, and he just slaps the absolute crap out of Sam Huxley. Lining him up, goes for the Irish whip, does so, grabs him, Hurricanrana!
Nice reversal there by Skittles, and Huxley going to try and get back on top of this match.
Some aggression now being shown by Skittles, goes for the neck breaker, lands it, goes for a quick cover.
This could be it here for D'Angelo and only a 2 count there by Huxley. I feel that Huxley's now got a momentum back, and it really started with the Tope Silver Cedar cash.
Absolutely. It looks like momentum's definitely swinging towards the Sweet Treats way, but...
Buster there from Blake D'Angelo. Again, trying to wrestle momentum back his way.
That is incredible perseverance there from Blake D'Angelo, the slugger of professional wrestling. The more I say it, the more I like it, Tomo.
What has he got in his hand?
Oh, no way, it's a catcher's mitt. What's he possibly got up his sleeve here tonight? Looks like he's just going to use it for cosmetic purposes. Winds up the pitch, bottom of the ninth. Gonna go for it. 2 strikes. Oh my goodness. It was a fastball down the middle, Tomo.
I was going to say the World Series is currently on right now, Cash, so it is kind of fitting. That was a nice fastball there from Blake D'Angelo, and he's going to try and go for another fastball. So that's 1 strike there for Sam Huxley.
Looks like he's going to go for 2. Oh, caught.
That's
goes
a ball.
out.
That's a ball.
Oh!
Big sabber there from Huxley.
My goodness gracious me.
Now
Sam Huxley.
going where he goes best. Up top. Huxley, top of the ropes. Assaults.
This is it.
D'Angelo. This is it. And Sam Huxley gets the job done over Blake D'Angelo.
What an incredible turn of events we saw there.
Here's your winner, Sam Huxley!
A fractured D'Angelo being taken advantage of by Sam Skittles Huxley, and a moonsault gets him out in 3.
Huge win for Sam Huxley, as you mentioned, and unfortunately 3 outs, bottom of the 9th. Blake D'Angelo not going through to the World Series, but Sam Huxley is with that big victory. I still can't get over the wear that Blake D'Angelo was wearing tonight. I was expecting the face paint, the juggalo personified persona that he generally wears, and he comes out looking like Derek Jeter, or Timu version of Derek Jeter, I should say.
Your next match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Now this man, I'm very excited to see Tomo. One hell of a killer. And some of the coolest outfits in the business.
James Sly Silver. You don't trust a Sly guy like Sly Silver.
Yes you do, yes you do. He's the coolest guy ever. How can you not trust him? He looks so trustable.
I don't trust him at all in the slightest.
On a silver lining tour, you wanted the slyest, you've got the slyest. The slyest guy in the world, Sly Silver!
The slyest guy in the world. Of course, he's on his tour. The last time I saw James Sly Silver in the ring was actually the first onslaught.
Absolutely it was. We saw him in a dominant victory over Big Hoss in that opening match. Incredible to see him. And honestly, I trust this man with my babies in the ring. He is incredible and he knows how to protect himself. He knows to capitalize on opportunities given to him. That's why he's the slice.
And I will say this though, he did put up a bit of an effort against Sam Huxley, who we saw in the last match back in Supremacy back in November. However, it was a victory for Sam Huxley on that exchange. And Sly wants to improve on 2026 because I think he probably felt like it wasn't the best end to 2025 for Sly Silver. But long and behold, he's actually had a good start to season 2026. But he's got a very, very intriguing individual that he's taking on very, very shortly, who, of course, he's not from these areas, he's not from the Pakenham, that's for sure, this guy.
He's one of the creepiest dudes I think I've ever seen.
I love him.
I
love him.
He scares the bejeebus out of me. The bejeebus. Just like, what are we doing here, folks? This shouldn't be allowed.
What do you mean it should be allowed? Look at how cool. I love Frankie Grime. He's one of my favourite people. This is his swamp. Malice is his swamp, Cash.
That is the oddest man I've ever seen.
6 foot tall, hailing from the Berkeley Loom, Nicholls' best friend in the world, the Swamp
is cool. I'm good friends with Frankie Grime, and I love his infectious personality every time he comes near you.
Talk about infectious. You get 10 diseases just standing near him, Tomo. This man is grotty all the time. He needs a bath, and he needs to learn some manners. This is a proper etiquette in my ring, Tomo.
Uniter, you need to respect the swamp a bit more, I think. You need to go to the swamp a bit more, I think, Cash. You know, get out of your surroundings a little bit. You need to get out in nature, and that's what Frankie Grime does. He gets out in nature and appreciates the swamp, and unfortunately, I don't think someone like Sly Silver appreciates the swamp.
I think Sly Silver is a clean man who has a bath once a week at least. So, you know, he's definitely my favourite in my book.
Should be a good match nonetheless between Frankie Grime and Sly Silver. Of course, Sly looking to continue his momentum. Got a victory, as you mentioned, over Big Hoss in the inaugural Onslaught. Good crowd tonight here at the Legacy Wrestling Academy too.
Incredible.
You can follow Malice and, of course, Platinum Wrestling on social media. And, of course, subscribe to Legacy Wrestling Academy if you do want to become a pro wrestler. This is the state-of-the-art facilities here we have at a Bald Hill Road, Pakenham.
Our referee Zenith Ray made his debut in that inaugural Onslaught, and he got attacked, unfortunately, by Chris Law. But, you know, that's the way it goes when you don't have your head on a swivel. So he's just taking on the stripes of this match entirely. Which is fair. Honestly, an attack from anyone by Chris Law is definitely going to put you in some stripes.
Absolutely, and that's one thing too that a lot of these wrestlers are trying to do. They're trying to bank these wins, because if you bank these wins, you can impress Betson, you can impress Marshall, and you can get that golden ticket to face Chris Law for the MWF Championship. As much as I hate the fact that Chris Law is running around with that gorgeous belt around his waist, I want someone to dethrone him, and someone needs to dethrone Chris Law. And hopefully, it might be one of these two men if they can get the win here. Maybe try and impress both Betson and Marshall.
Plenty of eyes on this match. Important figures looking down on this ring. Sly Silver, Frankie Grime, now are going to get into it. Buckling up here so far. It looks like Sly Silver's just going to get this drive through.
Of course, Sly Silver, a decorated competitor, has been wrestling for over a decade. Frankie Grime, I believe 6 or so years now into his career as a pro wrestler. So both men are well-versed, well-experienced veterans in their own rights.
Goes for the clothesline, dodges out of the way. Grime using the slipperiness of the swamp in a drop kick.
And in this match too, Cash, what people don't realise is nice baseball slide drop kick there by Frankie Grime to try and cut down the redwood of James Sly Silver. These are two contrasting styles, because you got someone who is slow, methodical like James Sly Silver. He likes to take his time maiming his opponents. You've got someone who is a little more faster in the ring, like Frankie Grime, who's quick and efficient, is very unpredictable, doesn't know what he's going to do next. That kind of competitor. So it's two contrasting styles in the middle of the squared circle right now.
This is absolutely what I'm talking about. Grime has no dignity and no professionalism while he's in the ring, whereas this man is nothing but professional. He loves to win, he loves the W, and he loves seeing people lose, and that's what I love about Sly Silver.
In the turnbuckle now is Frankie Grime, courtesy of Sly Silver. A couple of stomps to the midsection, trying to slide him down and working on that neck. Of course, Frankie Grime has had a couple issues with his neck in the past, and there's been times when he hasn't been medically cleared to compete because the neck's given him a bit of issues in the past. Of course, Sly Silver's going to try and take full advantage of that neck.
Absolutely, just drag him across the ring. Unorthodox techniques are still welcome in my ring, and it looks like it's just going to wear and tear down Frankie Grime.
And that's the one thing too about Sly Silver. He's an unorthodox kind of competitor. He gets the job done, but at times, the way he gets it done, you put your hand up and go, I can't believe that.
Zenith Ray just getting through. Quick cover there by Frankie Grime. Just a 1 count there. Frankie Grime, kick to the lower abdomen there. Got Sly Silver in a compromising position. Now goes for a leg drop. No, off the ropes. Manages to drop out of that one.
And here's Sly Silver now with the lariats. Quick cover here by Sly. Can he get the victory here over Frankie Grime in only 2 counts?
Just manages to get the shoulder up, does Frankie Grime, but he has taken an absolute onslaught, so to speak, from Sly Silver.
Again, like, I didn't get to see much of Onslaught 1 live, but this was Sly against Huxley back in Supremacy. He got frustrated when he couldn't get the pin on Huxley, and the more that Huxley kicked out, the more frustrated that Sly Silver got. And again, that's the one thing I don't want to see Sly in this match, because if you take your eyes off Frankie Grime for a split second and constantly get frustrated, Frankie Grime's going to take full advantage as Sly goes back into recovery yet again.
Oh, just a quick. But that's the thing, his emotions make his powerful attacks just that more powerful, Tomo. He's able to use his emotions and control them. Sometimes, yes, they do get out of control, but that is a byproduct when you're working with unprofessional, grotty losers like Frankie Grime.
What have you got against Frankie Grime? He's a nice, wholesome, infectious bloke.
If I need a vaccine just to stand near you, then I've got a problem with you, I'm sorry.
Again, you need to get out of nature more.
Sly Silver. Punch to Grimey. And he looks for a cover. No cover.
He's going to go straight for the head again and rain down on those couple of right hands to the head of Frankie Grime, courtesy of Sly Silver. Quick cover here now by Sly.
Oh!
And again, look at the frustration, look at the anger. He's getting more and more frustrated as this match wears on, Sly Silver.
Can you blame the guy, though? The guy is so slippery, he can barely keep his shoulders down. This is desperate stuff here from Sly Silver to get this man down.
And yet you say you trust the Sly guy. I say to you, never trust the Sly guy. As Frankie Grime gets back into this one.
Rips the face unfairly of Sly Silver and looks like he's down and tries to go for a kick. Gets him into the lower abdomen.
You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen?
What time is it, Sly? Tell me what time is it? Oh yeah, baby!
Oh my God. That would not have felt nice if you're Frankie Grime.
It was dinner time and it looks like Frankie got a face full of it. Both men to their feet now. Grimes full of the cojones and he goes for the kick, catches it, and a huge clobber.
Didn't bat an eyelid there to Frankie Grime. Nice discus elbow there from the Swamp Daddy. And now it's dinner time for the Swamp Daddy. Off the middle rope. Oh, caught nicely there by Sly and puts him into a spine buster. Quick cover here by Sly Silver. Kicked out at two. How did Frankie Grime kick out of that one, Cash?
Got to be joking. No one does that. No one.
That's it.
Sly Silver rightfully frustrated at that attempt. He's saying it's over, Tomo. It's got to be over. When Sly Silver says it's done, it is done.
He's going to go for it. Oh, Frankie Grime read that nicely.
There was a fair bit of wind up to that one, but Frankie Grime's got to capitalise. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Nice elbow. Another uppercut.
Oh, he's not calling for more, is he?
Oh no.
Thank goodness gracious me. Oh dear.
Trying to go for that Sly hammer, did Sly Silver, and Frankie Grime caught him napping, went underneath, and nice little Pele kick. Of course, World Cup is in action, not too far away either. It'll rope now, and that was what Frankie Grime was looking for, the stomp off the middle rope. And it puts Sly to the outside though. Again, that's the veteran instinct there of Sly Silver, who's been in the industry for over a decade. Read the room very well in that situation.
Absolutely. His best weapon is his ring awareness. He knows how to attack and use the ring as a weapon in itself. That's what makes him such a good competitor. That's why he's eyeing up that championship gold, Tomo.
Zenith Reid observing both competitors. Sly still out and about after that little Pele kick to the head. How much did it take out, that Pele kick and that stomp off the middle rope?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got to give it to Grimey. He knows how to portray some offense and he knows how to get a competitor down. Not just through their nostrils, but through the weapons that he has in those arms. They are deadly to be behold.
Sly gets rolled back into the inside of the ring and oh my God, what the hell is Sly doing with Zenith?
That is just credible stuff.
Veteran instincts there by Sly Silver. Caught Zenith Reid.
Look at the strength.
Position. And Sly Silver puts him down. This is it. And Sly gets the win over Frankie Grime.
Professionalism and good clean showers wins today, Tomo.
Here's your winner, Sly Silver!
And Sly Silver Silver continues to remain undefeated here. Well, in particular, MWF Onslaught is undefeated. He's 2-0 now, and he's looking to continue to climb the ladder here at Malice. And he's had two very hard-fought wins against two very strong competitors. Firstly, Big Hoss in the first one, and now against Frankie Grime, we're going to hear from the slyest guy in the world.
Glad you have to pay the bill for that tape.
Is this on? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who I am Sly Silver. And I've got a goal in mind. That was to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but the inductees are already set. So I thought of the second best thing. When the year is said and done, Sly Silver will become champion. Grab the silverware! It's dinner time.
Yum, yum, yum. If I'm Chris Law, I'm shaking in my boots right now.
Statement of intention there by Sly Silver, in particular to Chris Law. And as he said, grab the silverware, it's dinner time. The question is though, we're halfway through 2026. Sly Silver has 6 months to grab dinner.
Your next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Here he is. It's Kobe time, Tomo.
The return of Kobe Reid.
Hailing from the shadows of bad decisions and even worse intentions. Weighing in it, don't worry about it. This man doesn't play fair. He plays you. Self-proclaimed young ghost of professional wrestling. The baddest, Kobe Reid.
What have you thought of Reid TV over the last couple of weeks? I've actually enjoyed watching Reid TV.
It's an absolute peak cinema, Tomo. It is literally the definition of a Golden Globe winner. He should be showered in accolades at this point. Such an entertaining wrestler, and he knows how to play to the crowd. Just look how charismatic and athletic he is, Tomo. My goodness gracious me.
Of course, Kobe Reid recently coming out from Japan, wrestled a couple of matches over in Japan earlier this year. And had a good chat to Kobe Reid over the last couple of months. He said returning to Japan was the highlight of his year so far, but he's got bigger and better things in plan in 2026. And being back here at MWF Onslaught is one of those boxes he wants to tick. He's taking on someone he's never met before, someone who is new to Malice.
So they're just letting anyone in at this point. Oh my goodness. From your local trailer park or the streets or from wherever you work, it's the homeless guy from the front of your door.
100 kilos. The bad seed. Nick Taggart.
So Nick Taggart, proudly part of LWA, the Legacy Wrestling Academy. This is a good test for Nick Taggart in his opening match against Kobe Reid, to face someone who has got that experience, that world experience, who's been well travelled, who's travelled to Japan, who's travelled to New Zealand, who's travelled to the United States. Nick Taggart's going to learn so much in this match.
Nick Taggart hasn't even travelled out of this trailer park. This is exciting to see someone who's gone across the oceans and experienced some culture, because clearly Nick Taggart has none.
And while Kobe Reid, I say this all the time, but you can't take the new superstars, the new wrestlers, the new performers, you can't take them lightly. So this is something that Kobe Reid needs to realise is, you know, you've had the experience. I mean, I've known Kobe since he was 14, 15. I've seen him wrestle since he was 16. He's been wrestling for a better part of 6-7 years. He's going to learn, hopefully, And hopefully that 6 to 7 years of experience that Kobe Reid has under his belt realises that you don't take the newer superstars lightly, because Nick Taggart could maybe cause an absolute boil over and maybe cancel Reid TV here tonight at Onslaught.
I think we need to take a blood alcohol test to Nick Taggart, because I saw on socials that he drinks like a fish. Are we kidding here? This is a professional ring and you've got the blood alcohol content of at least 3%? What are we doing here?
Oh, there might have been some soft drink in that can. You don't know. Like, it might be all for show. As Kobe Reid decides to sit down nearly going to this one.
That's clever. That is clever from Kobe Reid. I cannot give enough good words about this man. Nick Taggart, on the other hand, I think he needs to start getting more aggressive. Use that blood alcohol content to his advantage.
I do appreciate Kobe Reid, though, wearing pyjamas to wrestle tonight.
They're not pyjamas. That's a professional wrestling uniform, Tom, and you know it.
It looks like pyjamas.
It does not look like pyjamas. That is basically a three-piece suit in wrestling terms.
Three-piece suits.
Locking up. And Taggart.
You come from weird areas sometimes, Cash.
I come from rich areas, Tomo. More than you could ever afford.
That's rich coming from you as Nick Taggart tries to get the wood on Kobe Reid in the early going to this match.
Kobe Reid just flaunting to the crowd, as he should. Give this man all the medallions, all the medals. But Nick Taggart, straight from his local trailer park, is going to try and get here, reversed into a drive. And that's clever stuff from Kobe Reid.
But also one thing too that Nick Taggart's going to find out tonight about Kobe Reid is you're in the ring with a former world champion. Kobe Reid carried a company on his back for a better part of 3 months in the year 2024. He's held world championships. He's faced some of the biggest names in pro wrestling. He's faced Robbie Eagles. He's faced Samurai Del Sol in matches. This man, as I mentioned, is well travelled, and as Nick Taggart's going to learn a lot from this match tonight, but Kobe Reid at times shows a lot of arrogance. He's still very arrogant as a young kid, but once that arrogance wears off, hopefully wears off eventually, he's going to be an absolute superstar, not only in Victoria but also across the world too. As nice four-way slam there by the bad seed Nick Taggart. And this is where Kobe Reid, again, the arrogance comes into play and he gets caught napping. As you see here, Nick Taggart in a quick pin, only a 1 count, albeit, but he caught Kobe Reid napping at the right time to the bad seed.
Absolutely. Look, I've got to give it to the bad seed. He might have just had to exchange some 10-cent cans because he's got a new haircut and he's looking schmick, so maybe that new attentiveness and new look translates to the ring.
Trying to go for Bronco Buster. Caught there nicely there by Kobe Reid into a backstabber.
Wow, Kobe Reid's speed is another thing that puts him on top here. Double stomp to the abdomen of Nick Taggart.
Oh, he's a fantastic competitor, Kobe Reid. I've been very lucky to call a lot of his matches over the last 5 or 6 years. A double stomp to the abdomen there by Kobe Reid on Nick Taggart, only a 1 count.
You got to be kidding. Only a 1 count from that onslaught from Kobe Reid. Nick Taggart's got some guts to him, I'll give him that.
He's got massive guts. Hopefully he can show a bit of glory, though.
I don't know what you're referring to, Tomo, but I'm not sure that'll be PG-13. Kobe Reid with thumbs.
What you were saying there? It's double stomp there from Kobe Reid. And he's spraying in the stomps into Nick Taggart.
Referee just having to separate them there, but that's really good onslaught technique there from Kobe Reid. No pun intended. Absolutely. I could not agree, Kobe. Move the referee. Use that ring to your advantage. That's what you've got.
Moved AJ Simo out of the way. Nick Taggart caught the slap for his troubles by RTV. By the baddest Kobe Reid. And Nick Taggart says, well, if you're going to slap me like that, here's your receipt. Absolutely.
You know, I wouldn't want to fight with the local homeless man because, you know, they've got some straps. They've been having street fights for a long, long time, and I know Nick Taggart has been involved in some absolute hell of a bar fights, so it's definitely not one you want to go one-on-one against.
Wow! Puts him into the top rope. There's Nick Taggart on Kobe Reid, and Reid rolls out of the ring yet again.
Just such clever technique. His ring awareness is on point, Tomo.
As said, Kobe Reid, you look at him and you go, geez, only a kid. But you realise his backstory, you realise he's got, even though he's been wrestling for just over 6 years as Nick Taggart drops him down, Kobe Reid has got a wrestling IQ of someone who's been in the street for 15, 20 years, the way he wrestles.
Absolutely. His intelligence is just unmatched. He must have gone to Harvard or some incredible institution like I have, Tomo.
He's probably not smart enough like you to go to Harvard. As Kobe Reid felt the brunt of that. Nick Taggart back in the ring. Trying to go upwards here. Dropped the DDT nicely. Did Kobe Reid on Nick Taggart. Reid's back up on his feet. Nick Taggart feeling a second win from that DDT. And yet Kobe's just surveying the perimeter of the canvas here at the Legacy Wrestling Academy. Swift kick to the back of Nick Taggart by Kobe Reid.
His confidence is a weapon in and of itself, Tomo. This man is incredible, and I've got to give it to Nick Taggart. I've been bagging him a lot fairly, to be honest, but he knows how to bounce back from these situations. He's got a resilience of a fighter, and hopefully he brings that out here soon. Just a lull in the action as the audience spreads some love to Kobe Reid. Some positive affirmation. If you hear anything else, that's just AI talking.
I don't think they're respecting Kobe Reid that much. They're wondering why is this kid wearing pajamas to the ring right now as Nick Taggart starts to battle back. And this is good from the plucky upstart in Nick Taggart. The bad seed's really showing how well he's been trained and how much he's been probably studying the tapes of Kobe Reid. Oh, geez, and Kobe Reid caught him in a compromising position. This is going to hurt.
Oh, just manages to dodge out of the way. That's incredible stuff.
Slides underneath from Kobe Reid again. Getting frustrated towards the fans here, packing him.
As he should be. These uneducated folks don't know what's good for them.
I think Kobe should just focus on the opponent in the ring and stop pandering to the fans, or stop insulting them, I should say.
He's not insulting him, he's just spreading some love. No, he would never do such a thing, but looks like Nick Taggart's got him, just while he's distracted, got to wrench him over the ropes. Look at that strength from Nick Taggart.
Suplex up here for Nick Taggart.
Wow.
Kobe Reid. Incredible strength from the bad seed. Drops the young goat, the baddest Kobe Reid down. Quick cover, this could be an upset. And Kobe kicks out at 2.
That is incredible stuff. I would have never expected that from the bad seed. Managing to lift a veteran, practically a veteran in Kobe Reid, up and practically manhandle him down to the floor.
The fans solid behind the bad seed in this match. And Kobe could potentially, on his return here inside the squared circle of Malice, could potentially be on a precipice of losing this match. Nice clothesline turns Reid inside out as Nick Taggart. And Taggart up on his feet. The bad seed is starting to lift in this match.
The bad seed starting to run rampant. Tries to go it. Spinebuster!
Quick cover here by Nick Taggart on Kobe Reid. He kicks out at 2 only here, Cash.
Kobe Reid needs to lock in. That's 2 close calls he's had so far, Tomo. He needs to fight back. This is outrageous rampantism from the bad seed and Nick Taggart. Looks vulnerable here so far. The bad seed goes for a stomp. Reid manages to drop out of the way, but a kick to the lower abdomen from Nick Taggart goes unnoticed by the referee, and he goes for a quick cover.
Shining Wizard attempt, or inverted Shining Wizard there, and Kobe Reid puts his foot on the bottom rope. And again, I mentioned to you, wrestling IQ at its highest for Kobe Reid. That is veteran instinct there by the young goat.
So clever. That's just instinct at that point. He didn't even need to think about it. That's how high IQ this man is. And Nick Taggart is the one up and about though.
Taggart ironed off Kobe Reid to try and get a big victory in this match. Reid stops him in the middle.
What's he doing? He doesn't need to pray or anything. Get up, Kobe. What are you making a mockery of yourself? Oh!
And Kobe Reid caught Nick Taggart napping. Oh, and a stomp to the head. And again, that's just the inexperience there. Nick Taggart, Kobe Reid with the pin. I thought that was it. I honestly thought that was it there, Cash.
I am in shock. I thought he was making an absolute mockery of this sport by begging on his knees, but clearly it was a clever ruse by Kobe Reid, and he almost got the 3 count there. But there's a chair! A chair, Tomo!
What the hell is Kobe Reid doing with the chair?
Maybe he just needs a rest and wants to sit down, Tomo. Maybe he just wants to calm things down. He's gonna... No, he's referee, don't just ignore it.
AJ Simmer in the right position, and AJ Simmer doing the right thing here. Kobe. Put the chair, son, put the chair down.
He was just gonna... Good boy!
Good boy.
Oh, I'm glad we're at the commentary table, not in the ring.
Oh my God. What the hell is that?
That is incredible. He's got absolutely everything under that ring. A quick spray of God knows what to Nick Taggart's face.
That slimy bugger in Kobe Reid. Small package here by Nick Taggart. Quick cover. This could be it.
What?
Nick Taggart gets the win.
What? What am I watching?
What a victory. And the face on Kobe Reid says it all.
I am in shock.
Your winner, Nick Taggart!
Oh my God, and Reid with the elbow. Come on, Kobe, you don't have to do this.
Yes.
Oh, with the blade.
Yes. My goodness, he's doing what we all want to do right now.
Oh, here we go.
It's Sam Huxley.
Oh my God, Huxley. He wanted Kobe Reid to. Sam Huxley was supposed to take on Kobe Reid back at Supremacy last November. Kobe Reid was not medically cleared to compete in that match, Cash. Now Huxley eyeing off Kobe Reid, and Huxley wants Reid. Oh my goodness. We are not too far away, I don't think, from these two combustible elements, these two young stars in pro wrestling going toe-to-toe in this one. Sam Huxley has been wanting Kobe Reid since September of last year, and Kobe Reid did not want to barb it.
Our next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
It is the return of the fractured spirit, Tom Barrett. Returning to the ring.
Weighing 110 kilograms, standing at 5 foot 10 inches, from wherever he roams, Tom Barrett!
Now, let me introduce you to Tom Barrett here, Cash. He was one of the last graduates of the Lance Storm Academy back in Canada. This guy was trained by the great Lance Storm.
Wow.
Tom Barrett has not been in a ring for a couple of years. He went into exile to get better, and he made his shocking return to pro wrestling at last night's, dropping Jackson Shepherd on his head.
Wow.
He also dropped another individual on these heads. Name escapes me, I'll get back to you on that one too. It was that long ago. But Tom Barrett has got evil intentions, and he said in his promo after the match, he doesn't care who he has to go through to get back to the top. No one in Malice is safe, Cash.
Well, maybe this man has something to say on it. You mentioned he got dropped there by Tom Barrett in his return, and it looks like he's out for blood here tonight.
He is indeed. Shep is absolutely pissed, and he would be too after what transpired last night. The Mass Effect is looking for revenge on Tom Barrett.
Looks like he might get it here, but Tom Barrett, as we were talking about before, is a veteran of this ring. He's got a hell of a competition up ahead of him, is Jackson Shepherd. And the Mass Effect might have to pull out a few stops here tonight.
Huge match and huge opportunity for Jackson Shepherd to humble Tom Barrett in his return to the ring. And Barrett is looking to shake off the ring rust that has been yearning him for a couple years now. And Tom Barrett has been waiting for this moment to return to the ring. I have been told before last rides that Barrett was waiting for his return. It was a matter of when. And he thought last rides was the best time for him to make his return to the squared circle. And when you do that to two competitors at last rides and make that statement of intention like what Tom Barrett did, you know the entire locker room is not safe. Tom Barrett had to be escorted. Like he's got his own room. He demanded his own room in the Malice locker room because nobody wants to be anywhere near him because of what he did at last rides. They They see him as a threat, but Jackson Shepherd wants to try and target that threat.
Absolutely. I'm starting to like this guy already. He's got a sense of winning and he knows what he wants, so that's definitely 2 ticks in my book. I'm just looking at the notes here as well. He loves to punish people. He finds it scintillating, Tomo.
He does. This Tom Barrett, a quick hands here by Jackson Shepherd. Couple rides to start off in this match. And Shepherd has been waiting since May 1st to get his hands on the fractured spirit in Tom Barrett.
Runs him through. Shepherd, control first.
Quick upwards. The quick right hand there by Shepherd. Quick cover here on Tom Barrett. And it's only one count to put Tom Barrett down that one, Cash.
Tom Barrett, presence being known early. Absolute superstar in this ring. And he slowly rises to his feet on his own volition. Just taking his time about it, as he should. Excellent match to come. Jackson Shepherd now. A right hand. Doesn't faze Barrett. He gets one of his own. Maybe a hockey fight's about to break out. Something I'm familiar with. Barrett, his own punches now. Shepherd looking a bit restful wear. He gets his own. And a back and forth ensues.
It is indeed. And Barrett, look at Barrett. The 6 smile on the fractured spirit, Tom Barrett. It's been a very long time since I've called a Tom Barrett match. I completely forgot how much he loves punishment and pain, because every time he gets hit, when he got hit years ago, he was smiling from ear to ear like a sicko, Cash.
Maybe a bit of a psychopath is what we need here at Malice, and it looks like it's definitely taking control here tonight. Shepherd, dangerous position to be in.
I can definitely tell you there is no love but all Malice in the middle of this ring right now.
Barrett. Oh,
nice
reverse.
code breaker. Drops down Tom Barrett. There's Jackson Shepherd trying to go for the front on set on, and Barrett moved out nicely. Here's Barrett. Again, quick on his feet. He's a big boy, Tom Barrett. I can tell you that from experience. He is a big boy, but he moves so well. He moves like a cruiserweight the best of times. Does the fractured spirit.
Absolutely. He knows how to use the ring. And it's clear that he's doing that right now. Lifts him up. Wow, wait, look at that strength.
A suplex there by Tom Barrett on Jackson Shepherd. Puts the Mass Effect down on his back. Kick recover. Only at 2 counts.
Wow. Incredible stuff we're watching here so far. Looks like he's about to go technical right now. Jackson Shepherd being held by the hair. Interesting stuff here so far. Tom Barrett rising him up, and he gets to the back of the head.
Nice right hand there by the fractured spirit, Tom Barrett. And if you're Tom Barrett and coming back into wrestling after a few years in exile, what would your mindset be going into this match, Cash?
It's all about setting the tone for what's to come in the future. If you're looking for another run, you've got to set the tone early, Tomo. You've got to make an example here of Jackson Shepherd, and that's what he's looking like he's going to do here tonight.
I will say that it's good to see Tom Barrett in a happier place in his life, but to do this to Jackson Shepherd when Shepherd was in a huge match of his own, it beckons the mind sometimes. You know, he took on Roderick Matthews in that match at Last Rites, and Tom Barrett took out both Matthews and Shepherd in that match.
But Tomo, you got to think all's fair in love and war. It's a jungle out here in Malice. You've got to get the big dogs to eat. And if you're a little dog that gets eaten, that's just what's going to happen. And you're Jackson Shepherd, it looks like you're about to get eaten by Tom Barrett.
And Tom Barrett, as you sometimes like to describe here, Cash, he's playing with his foot a little bit in this match.
Runs him round, clothesline dodge to Jackson Shepherd, using his speed to his advantage. Definitely the size difference is going to make an impact here.
Better from Shepherd.
Wow. And Tom Barrett with his first bit of adversity here in this match. And he's handling it well.
He is. And Jackson Shepherd, Jackson Shepherd's been in a lot of grudge matches over the journey. And this is just another grudge match that he has to deal with. A nice clothesline there by Tom Barrett. And I know Shepherd was looking forward to getting his hands on Tom Barrett in this one, as Zenith Ray looks and checks on Jackson Shepherd, see if he's still up and about. Not up and about, but at least still, conscious. Shepherd has definitely seen stars after that Malice clothesline there from Tom Barrett.
Tom Barrett now is in control. Look at this man. Look at his omnipotence. Goes for a kick. Just taunting his opponent here right now. Zenith Ray, our referee here tonight. Of course, we saw him at the inaugural Onslaught in his debut after being attacked by Chris Law, but just a kick to the gut there again by Barrett.
And again, one thing that Tom Barrett is very, very strong on, he's not afraid to mince his words when it comes to taking on his competitors. He's very happy to tell his opponent exactly what he thinks from in the middle of the squared circle. Couple of chops here now by Barrett, and Shepherd is looking. Tom Barrett. Oh! That's fighting words there from Jackson Shepherd. He was taking the chops of Tom Barrett. If Bruce says that all you got is Barrett gets dropped not once but twice now.
You can see the anger in Jackson Shepherd here now. He's tired of being disrespected, and he's going to show it to Tom Barrett.
Inverted atomic drop into a neck breaker there by Shepherd.
Incredible sequence of events here. Quick cover. Gets the shoulder up.
Only two there for Jackson Shepherd.
And this crowd, listen to them. They're rallying around Jackson Shepherd.
Look at the smile on Tom Barrett again. Look at it.
He's like he's unfazed, but he doesn't see Jackson Shepherd behind him. Turn around.
Here we go, Shepherd. Going to go for that patented spear. He's put a lot of opponents away in the past with that spear. And caught the knee of Tom Barrett.
Fireman's carry. What's he got coming up here?
It was a good run. A little bit of fight, but nothing left.
He's going to call for it.
Oh, maybe Barrett caught Shepherd napping a little bit. Shepherd spear! Tom Barrett down on the canvas.
Oh.
And Shepherd gets a big win over Tom Barrett.
Wow. What an upset for the returnee.
Here's your winner, Jackson Shepherd!
Tom Barrett might have just taken the foot off the gas a little bit towards the back end of that match. And Jackson Shepherd, as crafty as he has been in the past, is able to get the job done there. A huge win for the Mass Effect Jackson Shepherd against Tom Barrett. And that must have felt good for the Mass Effect because of what Tom Barrett did to him. Look at the smile on his face though. I can't get over that.
What a sociopath. This guy's got less bolts than Frankie Grime.
Huge win for Jackson Shepherd.
Focusing back here, Tom Barrett, after an initial return here in Legacy, has lost his opening returning match against Jackson Shepherd, and he's just letting it known that he's a bit frustrated, Tomo.
That was a fight. I want more.
He wants more. Wow-wee.
Tom Barrett wants more, and no doubt he will be getting more. Looking Barrett into the dead cold eyes. Chris Law and Claire Constantine make their way to the ring. Tom Barrett with a wry smile on his face.
Accompanied by Claire Constantine, your Malice Wrestling Federation champion, Revenant Chris Law!
Chris Law has held the championship since November 29 when he won the MWF Championship, the inaugural MWF Championship in that Max Supremacy Battle Royal back at MWF Supremacy. And what is on the mind now of the Revenant? Chris Law in this match.
I cannot wait to hear what he has to say here, Tomo.
Yeah. Hey. When your champion comes out here, when Chris Law comes out here, you show a bit of respect, yeah?
Yeah, make some noise. Come on.
You know, I'm here because I got a couple of things I need to get off my chest. You see, when I won this championship, I did not expect to be a bench warmer. No. When I won this championship, I expected competition. I expected to be treated with the respect that a champion deserves. My God, you people suck. Oh, and you're a bit burnt out, are you? You're all a bit burnt out. You're a bit sitting on your hands. You're all a bit quiet. You want to go home. You want to get on TikTok. You want to go home and watch 90 Day Fiancé. My God, I am getting so sick and tired of this crap. I really am. Like, hey, look, guys in the back, I'm sorry, I'm getting so fed up with this nonsense. I'm getting so fed up with this BS. Look, here's the point. I came here because I expected to fight. I drove 3.5 hours because I expected to fight. So, I don't know whether Ryan Betson is trying to wrap everyone back there in bubble wrap, trying to protect them. I don't know whether everyone's afraid. Hell, I might have to grab my shovel and find wherever they buried John Stop Action and drag his ass in here for a match. You know, maybe I need to find where Michael Thompson is hiding because he speaks enough crap about me every single night he's here, and maybe I need to drag him in this ring and kick his ass too. The fact of the matter, no, shut up. The fact of the matter is that I want competition, I want to fight. I don't actually like holding a microphone. I don't actually like talking to you people. It's a cliche, but you all make me sick. With someone as smoking hot as Claire Constantine, I don't need to be that. But look, I'm going to make it really easy. On the 26th of June at Onslaught 3, I am going to be in this ring ready for a fight. Ryan Betson, find someone and I will give them a non-title championship eliminator match. I don't care who it is. Hell, I'll even fight one of you. I don't care. No, don't get excited. You're a bitch. Now, speaking of championships, I feel I need to address Johnny DeVille. Now, here's the point. I don't care how you feel, kid. I really don't. Your haircut's as stupid as your face. Let me get to the point for my good friend, Johnny DeVille. Johnny, I'm not addressing this to these morons here tonight. I'm addressing this to you. So pull your stupid face up to your monitor and pay attention. You must feel like you found the golden ticket. Johnny DeVille, you must feel like like you've won the lottery. You get a shot at the championship at Catalyst on July 11th. I did not cheat, I never cheat, and I never ever would. I am that damn good. But Johnny, you might have the support of these people, you might have the support of the boys out the back, but I have an army. I have Conflict Axiom. And this dream that you have right now will very quickly become a nightmare. Conflict Axiom are the reason you're sitting in this building tonight, kiddo. So Johnny DeVille, I know you're training right now. I know you think that this is a huge opportunity for you, but I want you to know something. I will do anything to keep this championship.
So Tomo, you want to hop in the ring with the big boy?
I never hated anyone more in my life than Chris Law.
Are you scared? To be fair, I would be too if the hammer of the law comes down on you. An absolute nuclear promo there from Chris Law. And the entire Malice locker room has just been put on watch.
Chris Law just needs to focus on whoever Ryan Benson puts him in the ring with on June 26th for Onslaught 3, and then he needs to focus on Johnny DeVille at Catalyst in the main event on July 11th.
So much to look forward to coming up in the FM Malice Wrestling Federation. But we'll keep it right here in the present.
Okay,
It's main event time.
I'm coming. After all that, I think I'm ready for a main event. Are you ready for a main event? I'm not convinced. Are you ready for a main event? Thank you. The following match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Two competitors who know each other very, very well, and I'm still sick after what I had to witness the last rides. What this man did to Sean Young and retired God's gift. I feel sick. I still feel...
You have the weakest stomach I've ever seen. The Ultra Ego is here with Vanessa Perry.
That Jezebel, Vanessa Perry.
Victoria, weighing in at 110 kilograms, accompanied by the VIP Vanessa Perry, the Ultra Ego EVO!
If it wasn't for that Jezebel, Vanessa Perry, Sean Young would have retired EVO, and he wouldn't be seeing that ugly mug right now here at Malice.
That's the most handsome face in wrestling, Tom. I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on.
That mane makes ladies swoon just walking down the
He is
street.
the worst kind of person you can ever associate yourself with. Vanessa Perry knows no better. She's just as bad as EVO.
Look at those biceps. They could crush watermelons. And EVO is definitely going to be an eye to watch coming up.
But again, he's taken on someone he knows very well from the past. These two have gone to
We cannot change the past. We can start today to make a better tomorrow.
I've got to admit, he's got an obstacle in front of him. An astronomically big and scary obstacle.
Frankie Grime's best friend, by the way.
It's Nova Nicholls, and the Galactic Glamazon is eyeing up the big boy.
Hailing from the nebula, weighing in our powerhouse, the Galactic Amazon, and
thing.
I don't know why she's...
There's nothing bad about that. I love that.
I don't know why she's associating with a loser like him. We saw her in a win against Winter Phoenix in the inaugural Onslaught. She's such a dominant competitor. She doesn't need Frankie Grimes around.
But also for Nova, she had a very interesting match against Savannah Road last Rides, and then shockingly the return of Tali hours after she returned from Japan, made her way inside the Malice arena as AJ Simo says, God help me, as these two combustible elements are going to go to war. But it's just the burning question of Savannah Road still thinks Nova Nicholls is in cahoots, is in bed with Tali because of what we saw when Tali made a return at last Rides to Malice. So there was that mind game aspect of it too, but I think hopefully Nova doesn't have to think too much about that mind game that Tali's trying to portray, not only on the Malice locker room but also the women's locker room at Malice, as she tries and takes out her fiercest adversary in EVO's both competitors go down the early going to this one, Cash.
Yeah, she's definitely going to have to keep an eye out on this one, but right now she's got a bigger opponent in the ring right now, and that's EVO. Immediate threat. And Nova Nicholls, so filled with rage over what's been happening the past couple of months, is taking it all on the big boy.
Splash there by Nova to EVO. And Nova, again, building her resume up quite nicely here at Malice.
Wow, Snapmare rallying around this sold-out crowd. Crossbody, and that's going to go for a cover.
Cover here by the Galactic Glamazon, only a 2 count on EVO. And again, EVO, one word describes EVO for me: trauma. The man brings trauma to anyone he seeks. Oh, trying to go for the supernova. Vanessa Perry wanting to assert herself in this one. The Jezebel, EVO's Jezebel, as I like to call her, getting involved in this one. And look at the distraction. EVO taking full distraction there, courtesy of Vanessa Perry.
Just drink it all in, Tomo. The massive biceps,
oh, come on.
the intelligence.
Look what she's doing to Nova.
Such clever people. Such clever people, Tomo. Nova Nicholls has got her work cut out for her as she gets thrown back into the ring by EVO.
EVO goes around, going to try and slide down. He does, drops the elbow into the abdomen of Nova Nicholls.
Wow.
Nova kicks out at 2.
I've got a question, Tomo. What does EVO stand for? Eccentric, vicious offense. That's what it stands for, Tomo, and he's putting on an absolute showcase of his name right now.
I've got 3 words I can describe of EVO, but unfortunately it's not appropriate for this time slot.
It's just so uncivilized, Tomo. My goodness gracious. I wouldn't even dare say such words. Crossbody by EVO.
EVO with a quick cover here on Nova Nicholls. Again, I cannot stand EVO and what he stands for.
How can you hate such a pretty face? I don't get it.
He's been terrorising Malice since Malice first started back in July. He's been so unbearable.
He's just picking at his opponent now like a vulture. A handsome vulture. Look at those sideburns. My goodness.
Well, you got the vulture part, right? As EVO working on the limbs of Nova Nicholls in our main event here at Onslaught 2, of course. Onslaught 3. Friday, June 26th. Get your tickets for that one right now.
You might see Tomo get thrown in the ring with Chris Law.
Oh, God, no. God, no.
I would love to see. I would pay so much money to see that because I'm so wealthy. EVO, reversal by Nova Nicholls.
Sidewalk slam there by the Galactic Glamazon. Quick cover here. Oh, my God. Vanessa Perry again distracting.
Well, the turnbuckle's loose. Of course, she's just letting it know. That's just fair. She's just not trying to play favourites. She's worried about the health of Nova Nicholls,
She is a horrible human being, quite like what EVO is. Both of them are just as bad as each other. That's why they're made for each other. The spinning sidewalk slam there by EVO. Quick cover here by the Vermin.
Oh.
The Vermin cannot get the job done over Nova Nicholls.
I'm a big fan of what this man is doing in the ring right now.
You're probably the only one in Malice that actually likes this guy.
Well, I think anyone with an IQ above 2,000 like myself here can appreciate EVO.
Turn it up. Absolutely turn it up.
Slams through. My resume is beyond belief, Tomo. I don't think you understand. My dad bought me my first Porsche. I bought my next 10. That's how rich I am.
I'm very happy for you.
Hughes.
Kick there by EVO.
EVO taking control. Goes for the whip.
Cool story, bro. Needs more dragons. As EVO looking now to personify himself in this one. A spinning wheel kick, but got caught by Nova. This is the pure strength of the Galactic Glamour sign as Nova Nicholls gets dropped down. And again, Nova Nicholls is one of the strongest women in pro wrestling, and she's won numerous championships for that simple reason. Cash.
Goodness gracious me, we're putting an absolute show on here tonight. Nova Nicholls, her strength on full effect here tonight.
Drops EVO down, and this is where Nova is now going to try and hopefully end here with the Supernova.
Wow.
Now it's over. Supernova into the cover. Oh my goodness.
That is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot see, you cannot believe what you are witnessing right now.
Nobody gets out of the Supernova.
But apparently EVO does. What tenacity from the big boy.
I think Nova's going to try and go for another Supernova.
Oh.
On that occasion, and the cutter.
My goodness. This could be it. What? Just to the count of 2. And I'm on the edge of my seat.
This is a cracky main event here at Onslaught 2 between Nova and, oh my God, that Jezebel looking, her cold dead eyes into
You'd love to
Nova.
see it. Just a little you-know-what slap. And Nova Nicholls is looking a bit worse for wear.
She is a horrible human being, as Vanessa Perry.
You really don't like this lady, do
No,
you?
I don't. She's the Jezebel of Malice.
Uh-oh.
Nova, give it to her. Well, she's the reason why Sean Young had to retire.
It was just time, Tomo.
No, it wasn't. If it wasn't for Vanessa Perry, Sean Young would be here now. Oh my God. Vanessa Perry was going to feed into that Supernova and EVO cutter. And that's it. EVO, because of that Jezebel again, gets the victory here at Onslaught.
And the big boy is still on top here tonight. And EVO heads around the globe. Scholars. Scholars, teachers, lecturers are in applause at the intelligence of this man.
EVO gets a big win in our main event here because again of that Jezebel Vanessa Perry. And EVO's reign of terror continues here at Malice. EVO rolling and rocking into Onslaught 3, Friday, June 26th. Tickets on sale now for that one. And of course, tickets are also on sale for our 1-year anniversary show entitled MWF Catalyst. We'll be headlined by Chris Law and Johnny DeVille for the MWF Championship. That is us done and dusted here from the Legacy Wrestling Academy. EVO gets the victory here against Nova Nicholls.